Welcome to Everyday Life. Thank you for joining our podcast, Conversations Over Coffee. My name is Jen.
And I'm Dagda.
And we're going to hit you with the explicit content warning right off the bat. This podcast does include adult situations and adult language from time to time.
I'm an angel. I never fucking cuss.
Okay. Anyways, you ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go. Oh my God, stop nose fucking shit. Jesus.
Hello, ladies.
And your nose is bigger than your penis, so I can imagine as you're headed south of the borders, you'd be like, hello, ladies.
Definitely thicker.
That's an affirmative.
I had a teacher in middle school, and he had some sort of a tumor in like the palm of his hand.
Oh, okay.
And it caused he had a thumb that was like 3 inches around because he had some sort of tumor in his hand that at the time anyway, they couldn't operate on. And like the risk to reward was very high in the risk factor for if they tried to remove it, It would mess up his thumb and then he wouldn't be able to use his hand anymore. He wouldn't be able to use his thumb anymore. So they left it, but it caused a huge fat deposit. And so, his thumb was like
Johnny's
3 inches around. Way, way bigger.
No, I get that, but the same principle.
Yeah.
Like Johnny had those thumbs that were like super big and he couldn't bend them.
Yeah.
So what was the point of that? Talking about a 3-inch thick thumb.
Oh, because talking about how big my nose was.
Your nose is not 3 inches in diameter.
Yeah.
It falls very short of that.
Yes.
It might be about an inch and a half, just like your penis.
Just like so many other things. Yes, my name is not Shorty Mac. It's Dagda. A funny thing about Dagda, the real Dagda, not me, Dagda.
I thought you were the real Dagda, though.
Sure. So
the real god Dagda.
Dagda, known as the good god. He's kind of he's a Celtic god. And one of the things that the fucking Romans would always kind of try to make fun of him, right? Because he was super into eating, he was super into fighting, and he's super into fucking.
God, that sounds so much like you, but okay.
And so he was always portrayed as kind of a big burly but chunky dude.
Oh yeah, that's not you, but anyways.
Yeah, I'm not big and burly, I'm just chunky. And the Romans would fucking portray him as having a huge schlong, like so big it would be like a third leg. And the reason is because the Romans inherited this from the Greeks.
Okay.
They believed that if you had a big penis, you were an idiot. And if you had a small penis, you were smart.
Oh, so they were going around going, oh, yeah, his dick is so huge. You get one over on him.
And it's part of the reason why the statues all have small penises. It's because of that.
It's because
they're all growers, not showers.
That's you motherfucker beat me to it. He already saw the look on my face, knowing I was going to say, that's because they're growers, not showers.
Trust me, I know all about being a grower, not a shower.
Oh, God. Dead. So this one time, Dagda was in the hospital, and he's on drugs. And I said, so how's everything going? And he goes, it's not bad until that lady went to go put a catheter in my groin. And then I had issues. Fuck. Anyways. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing good. We managed to pause the last episode just in time for me to make it to the bathroom. So that was good. No pee-pee in the pants.
Congratulations.
I know, like a big girl.
Just like a real girl.
I know, right? However, I'm pretty sure by laughing that hard, I think, fuck, I hate saying this, but it's true. I think I blew a fart hole in my underpants.
Wow.
Well, either that or all of a sudden there's a hook back there. I mean, I don't know. Anyways. Oh, God.
The hook will bring you back.
You are not Taylor Dane.
A little blues traveler for you. You're welcome.
No. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's not without a certain degree of fear. If you're going to start quoting Blues Travelers, you should be quoting their most popular one.
It's been 5 days. No, that's not Blues Traveler.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm thinking of fucking Bare Naked Ladies.
You're always thinking of Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah.
But you mean the group, not Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah. You know how they decided on that name?
Probably at the strip club.
No.
God, he's going to be serious. He can't joke with me when he knows something factual. Yes. What is it, dear Dagda, sir?
So they decided on that name because you know how on kiosks a lot of times they'll at bars or whatever they'll put up like whatever's showing the band that's showing or whatever.
Sure.
So just like Sweaty Nipple, they fucking decided there's a band called Sweaty Nipple back in the 90s. I don't know if they're still around or not. They weren't super popular. Anyway.
I can imagine like your first internet shirt was Bare Naked Ladies and Sweaty Nipples.
There was actually and that's the whole reason I know this. There was actually a fucking event where it was Bare Naked Ladies, Sweaty Nipple, and Ear to the Ground. Yeah.
Anyways,
the Bare Naked Ladies
let that one slide.
Decided to name themselves that because it would show up on the kiosk, Bare Naked Ladies, and then it would attract people to go to the fucking bar.
I mean, that's genius marketing right there.
Yeah. So, squirrel.
Drink. Fucker.
And by the way, the buttery nipple is a fantastic drink.
I haven't had one in about 20 years, but yes, it's a wonderful shot.
Yes.
Drink. Jackass. So.
It's a little known fact, Sam. She's giving me the stank eye.
Are you quoting Quantum Leap?
No, that's a fucking Cheers reference, dude.
Okay, well, Scott Bakula says something in the original Quantum Leap that's way, which my partner and I tried to watch the new reboot Quantum Leap.
Yeah. Isn't it an Asian dude in the new one? Not that that really matters. It doesn't really matter.
Fucking racist.
I mean,
if anybody hasn't guessed by now, Dagda is a racist. He hates everybody equally.
Yes.
Except for Bare Naked Ladies.
It's kind of hard.
And Sweaty Nipples.
It's kind of hard to hate Bare Naked Ladies.
No, yes, it's got an Asian guy. His name is Raymond Lee.
Yeah, because I think I saw an advertisement for it, and I was like, wait a minute, what? And then because there was this Asian dude.
Yeah.
And then, like, he was in space or something. And then, because I wasn't paying that close of attention.
Yeah.
And then it said something about Quantum Leap, and I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, whatever.
So, yeah. Well, we tried. We
gave it the good old college try.
We did. We made it through an episode and then maybe a quarter. Like we tried, and it was just, so the first episode, it starts out like it's going to be serious and then it gets campy and then kind of serious and then campy again. And it's just like, are you making fun of the original Quantum Leap fans? Are you not sure what direction you want to take your show? None of it makes sense. And it's, the only thing I can tell you that I appreciated out of it is they had a little honorable mention to Al, because Dean Stockwell had obviously passed away in I think 2021 or something like that. So not for me, not for my partner. No, thank you.
I never really watched the original show. Like I said, growing up, my grandparents controlled the television. So that sci-fi wasn't really their thing.
Yeah.
Especially my grandfather's. My grandmother had a lot more flexibility on what she found interesting. But yeah.
Grandpa Jerry's like hunting, fishing. That's it, boy.
I watched a buttload of public broadcasting channel, mainly because they had like Wild America and
Nova.
It was mostly the Wild America and the Marty Stauffer show. What the fuck was that? No, that was Wild America. The fucking oh, God damn it. It wasn't Nova. Mutual of Omaha.
Oh, okay.
And so these are all, for those who don't know, nature programs. So yeah, I watch a fuckload of those.
And PBS, for people who don't know, is the public broadcast system. And this is supposed to be educational, enlightening, and funny things that are brought to you free of charge. But the federal funding has been cut for it. So,
oh, really?
Yes. So PBS will probably be going away.
Occasionally they would have, and they would only do this when they were doing their fundraisers.
Yeah.
Fund drives or whatever they call them.
They would call them telethons.
Yeah. They would have sci-fi on there.
Yeah. Like Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf. Yeah. That's the way I found out about Red Dwarf, was because it would be on there for that.
Yeah.
Which is a fantastic and stupid show.
Yeah. I've never watched it. I think I've seen a little bit of Red Green. Of course, Sesame Street. Who hasn't? That's a Gen Xer, seen at least 5 minutes of Sesame Street in their entire life. But Mutual of Omaha, the Wild Kingdom, all of that.
Wild Kingdom, yeah.
Yeah, Wild Kingdom, fantastic. But I was told anytime the animals wrestle with each other, I needed to change the channel. So that's how I got into cartoons, is because the animals wrestled with each other quite a bit.
They also had that show Connection, which I only saw a couple episodes of it there. I saw most of that show that I saw. I couldn't say I saw one more time. Anyway, most of the time when I saw that show, it was at school during science class. Okay. Sometimes they would just show that instead of having a lesson or whatever. Right. That show was fascinating because it was like, okay, so somebody invented this, which caused this, and then this, and then this, and they would always make connections between two things that you would think would be not related at all, and then show you step by step how the one thing led to the other. Right. I found it fascinating. Well, the thing is, like for me, like on my Xbox gamer tag, I have a saying, and it's like, basically you can be a tidal wave. You can come in and make one big splash, or you can choose to be like a pebble and create a ripple, and you have the ripple effect. So it probably don't carry on. It's the analogy of, you can come in with a very big personality and make an impact, but that impact's going to go away because people don't necessarily want somebody coming in every day going, "Hey, you're an asshole." I mean, I kind of like the abuse, but that's not. Or you can choose to do things a little bit differently, a little bit softer, and you might get a little further. Although I probably need to change my philosophy, because as I recently discovered, nobody's going to stand up for me but me. You need to be your own Xena. Ugh, fuck Xena. I'd rather be my own He-Man. Ugh, fuck He-Man. Oh, wait, no, don't. Wait, when I was 10, I might have wanted to, but somebody took a bunch of episodes. Wait, hold on. Somebody's going to take offense that I'm like, Xena, Lucy Lawless is fan-fucking-tastic. It's not that. It's... I didn't really watch much of Xena, so I'm not familiar with it. But what I am familiar with is He-Man. And I feel like He-Man, when I was younger, I was a lot stronger than I am now, like physically stronger. Like I had no problem walking an acre property, dropping, taking 200 pounds of fertilizer with me and just dropping it as I went, to where I knew I'd need to use it as I'm doing that when I'm doing lawn care. Yep. But he also kind of had stupid moments too. I mean, it was a cartoon from the 80s. It doesn't matter. But that's kind of like me too. I have stupid moments too. And I used to be incredibly strong, and then I had stupid moments too. So, but Xena, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Just like, what was the one that Kevin Sorbo was in? Hercules. No, thanks. Like there was something just about the shows that immediately turned me off. I was just like, I mean, they were kind of campy. And I think if I want campy, I'm going to have Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Not Hercules. And I do believe that, so Xena, Lucy Lawless, was originally effectively that same character on the Hercules show. Okay. And then they made a show based around her. But she's a different character. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not trying to offend anybody. It's just not my bag. It's not my cup of tea. So I'm not trying to be offensive. Like, okay, look, if I'm going to be a female, if I could anywhere in any iteration of universe or dimension, any iteration,
if I could project.
Carry on.
That's right. I would, if I could project anybody out there, I would be Yelena. I would be Yelena from the Marvel universe, because she's really smart. She's very adaptive, but she's also a smart ass, and she's really short. So I like that. It's Black Widow's sister.
Oh, okay.
Now, what were you double covering your face for, motherfucker?
Because I was thinking, okay, who would she be in the Warhammer 40K universe?
Jesus Christ.
And then I thought, well, who are the most badass female characters in the Warhammer 40K universe? And then I was like, exclusively female.
Okay.
Because nobody gets mad about exclusive female groups. Nobody.
I know it's coming because he had a double hand over his face.
And I was like, well, the very first thing that came to mind was the Sisters of Battle, because they're fucking badass. But the other human group that is exclusively female, that is also fucking wicked badass.
But still, there's something funny about them. Sounds about right.
The Sisters of Silence.
Yeah, that would never work for me. Not happening. Nope.
Yeah, they're fucking badass. They don't speak because they take a vow of silence, I believe it is.
But what have we learned when Jen doesn't speak? We know. Okay, first of all, it might be a nice break from time to time, right? But when Jen doesn't speak, that usually means Jen is what? Beyond pissed. And that always ends badly for somebody, usually me. Well, because when I get so mad that I can't speak and I can't release my aggression, it's okay. I know. Okay, I cannot be the only one in the world who does this, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I cannot. I have literally punched myself repeatedly in the forehead when I can't release my anger. I can't punch walls. I can punch walls, but like, I'm not supposed to punch walls. I could hurt myself. I'm not supposed to punch other people. I could hurt myself. But punching myself is like, whatever. I'm pretty hard at it. I can't be the only one on the planet who fucking does it. I don't care.
Probably not.
I mean, just because I don't fucking punch my crotch like a bunch of people do.
That's why I chuckled. Punch my crotch, although I don't make a fist.
Well, you do. You just make an open fist.
It's an open fist, not a closed fist.
I'm such a bad boy. Whoa. But wait, wouldn't you do this?
Yeah, I can only use two fingers.
It'd be like the kids in the hot. I squeeze you. I squeeze you. They had some great skits on there.
Yeah.
Not the best show, not the worst show.
It's because they're Canadians.
Yeah, but
so was Red Green, and that was a fantastic show.
Oh, Canada.
Hey, Saskatchewan and Manitoba, we welcome you.
I know, right? Come into our fold. Ooh, they would be. Ooh, like, dude.
I actually didn't talk to you about that.
About Canada becoming part of America?
No, about there's 3 provinces that. So they've been doing this since the 80s, talking about seceding from Canada.
Right.
And one of the interesting things about that is Canada is one of the only countries in the world. It's the only one that I know of that actually has clauses in their fucking constitution or whatever they have equivalent for provinces straight up just leaving. So they have the legal right to, if they decide to, as a collective, leave Canada.
No, we did talk about this, but I don't think a lot of people are aware of it.
No.
Because remember I said, well, this spot and this spot makes sense because of the Alaska pipeline. But this, but I don't know. All I know is it would be so great if at least above our state or the state over, if that became American soil and I didn't have to fucking get a passport.
I mean.
And so I could drive straight through to fucking Alaska one day. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah. BC is fucking very much aligned with what is going on in Ontario. So also, other than woods and a little bit of a
Sasquatches,
little bit of a movie industry, and imports from Asia. They don't really have much of anything going on.
They yeah. I was gonna say, well, back in the day, they had some freaky ass strippers, but
I'm talking about as far as what they contribute to the country.
Yeah, the economics of everything.
Whereas Saskatchewan is like something like 80% or something like that of the natural resources. Well, fuel. So natural gas and oil that Canada produces comes from there.
Yeah.
And they're like not receiving, as far as they're concerned, they're not receiving anything in return for their for the value that they give to Canada.
Right.
So at least a large percentage, because it's like I said, it's been going on since the 80s where they've been talking about seeding.
Right.
But at this point, it's almost a third of their population is either absolutely for seeding from their union or leaning that way.
Yeah.
So they've actually got a significant movement in that direction.
Yeah.
And at this point, they can't, because, like I said, it's only a third. They have to have a majority. But
it'd be really interesting to look at the demographics of who's actually leaning that way.
I mean, it's
because I would guess it would be like a younger crowd that would be leaning that way, because, older people like their health care.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, I don't know. 'Cause I was talking with my friend Zach about this.
Okay.
And we were talking about, like, I didn't realize, I knew that Canada had a significantly smaller population than the United States.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't realize it's just a little over 10% of the United States population. Yep. And, like, I don't remember, I think it was Saskatchewan, several of those provinces, I keep wanting to say states. State means country, which makes the United States actually kind of stupid. But anyway.
Well, I mean, we're Americans. We have American moments.
Well, the word state means country. Originally, we were supposed to be a confederation or a collection of countries.
Right.
Not a single country. But I don't even want to get into it. Anyway.
Right. You do not want to be heard talking negatively about our American history at this point in time.
I love the United States. However,
I do too, but we have done some stupid things.
Yeah. Anyway, several of those provinces have smaller populations than many of the large cities in the United States. Like, the entire fucking province has less people in it than Seattle.
Or Portland.
New York.
Or like Los Angeles. Which
is fucking insane, because only Alaska is even close to as large as any of those provinces, with a couple of exceptions. They're all fucking ginormous. And so you got this, the United States is a huge bunch of emptiness.
Yeah. Especially in the middle.
Yeah. Like the fucking, from the Mississippi River west, it's like 75% of the people all live in one county, and that's Los Angeles County.
Yeah.
So fucking.
Well, I mean, look at what happened. Like the fucking Donner's Pass, man. Bitches were like scared to come up to the Pacific Northwest. They're like, hard pass, bro. They eat people who walk too slow. Sorry.
Well, I heard also, I don't know. I just heard this. One of my friends said something along those lines, that apparently, I don't know if this is a fact or not, once again, but apparently when people were coming over the Oregon Trail and ended up in the Oregon Territory, people in Portland were like, we don't like your kind around here, and made that kind go north. So,
and guess what? 90% of the roads to the country went, well, we don't like your kind either. You stay there.
Yeah.
It's that state rivalries. We all have them. In the Pacific, if for anybody who doesn't know, in the Pacific Northwest, every state hates everybody. We all, Washington hates Oregon. Oregon hates Washington and Idaho. Idaho hates fucking Washington, Oregon, and Utah. It's just how it is. And Wyoming a little bit, because they're not as cool.
And it's not like the rivalries in the military.
Well, I mean,
Well, here's my, of course, I'm not everybody who was ever in the military, obviously. But my view on it was everybody makes fun of the Marines, calling them jarheads and shit.
Right.
Because everybody thinks that the Marines are badasses. So they're jealous. Like the guys in the Army, I wish I could have been a Marine.
Right.
And so they talk shit. Oh, no, you're stupid. When not really true. I've known many Marines. Although I will say that most of the Marines that I knew was while I was in EOD school, and you can't be dumb to be there.
Yeah.
So there is that. And then the Air Force, everybody's jealous of the Air Force because
they fly.
Not even that. It's because the Air Force, I don't know about the fucking Space Force, but the Air Force is the one that takes best care of its troops.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have the nicest fucking barracks. They have the nicest fucking dining hall by a fucking mile. And so everybody's jealous of that.
Okay.
The Navy, we don't even need to bother to talk about
dirty motherfuckers.
Fucking dirty squids.
Like true facts. Of all the Navy houses I moved, there were 3 clean ones in 4 years. 3.
I wonder
3.
I wonder, because, the majority of the time when you're in the Navy, well, if you are assigned to a ship, you're going to be on the ship.
Yeah. They have very stringent cleaning policies on the ship. And that's why you get now, this has been, let me disclose this. I'm going to disclose this because ain't no motherfucker going to sue me over this. I will disclose this to you. When I was a mover in moving and storage.
And shaker.
And I was moving a naval household, I got the same answer from every one of them. Don't mind my mess. I have to be too clean on the ship. And it feels gross to be that clean all the time. I had to help pack a house. And I'm not fucking kidding when I tell you. And the only reason why I know it's a factual is because we were up at the naval base. And I had to help pack up this house, but I had to fucking go up in the afternoon. It's really hard to get onto the naval base without getting a pass. Yeah. And they only issue a kind of pass. And then they made me take a whole bunch of people who don't have a pass because, they had a past of not great history. Anyways, I'm not kidding when I tell you I was standing on at least an 8-inch deep of magazines, newspapers, garbage, kids' coloring books. I'm not kidding. I'm sure I have pictures somewhere on my phone. And the crew that actually had to then, because we were up, started packing one day because they had 2 days to get off base because they had been denied by every other moving company. But the moving company I was working for was just like, oh, a big pile of shit. Sure, no problem. And they had to get them off the base. They had 2 days to get them off the base. I've ran anytime as a mover, if you have to go to a job where they've got 2 days to get off the base, it's an emergency to get them the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, it's because they have been, it's not, everybody thinks, 9 times out of 10, it must be an emergency move for domestic violence. No, it's because they've been denied. They literally, the 3 houses in particular I'm thinking of were denied by 5 other moving companies minimum. Because the one guy that I'm talking about right now that had the at least foot deep worth of crap, he literally had a list and we were the very bottom of the list. Everybody else was cross out, denied, cross out, denied, cross out, denied. So, and it was one of those situations where you felt bad for the guy because during COVID, once these guys came back from sea or overseas, it didn't matter what branch you were, you had a 14-day minimum quarantine.
Yeah.
So, so these poor guys, they've already been on deployment. They've been away from home from 9, 10, 12 months, whatever. A lot of the naval guys were gone for a year, during COVID, trying to avoid most of it all. And they had to come home and they have to be, quarantined for 2 weeks. And that kind of sucks, especially the one guy knew he was coming home to a problem. He was actually in the middle of a divorce. The guy with the more than a foot of stuff. He actually knew he was in the middle of a divorce because of exactly how the condition of the house was. Now, here's the odd thing about it. I can tell when people are fucking liars by how dirty your fucking nails are. That motherfucker was a fucking liar. Because I'm pretty sure it was his wife who they had 3 kids under the age of 5. And I'm pretty sure he was just telling everybody what they wanted to hear. Well, here's how he fucked himself. 2 separate moves have to be done if you're getting divorced. And guess what? She gets the priority if you're the requesting party. Turns out the guy was lying. But here's the shitty part about it. They weren't his kids. And he had not become legal guardian of these children. So guess what? This 12,000 pound move, he had to pay for about 7,000 pounds of it. Anyways, sorry, don't mind my rant. I still have nightmares about some of these houses.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you. We kind of were joking a few minutes ago off mic about cleaning things. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, you're not a dirty person, but you are in your own home environment disorganized.
Yeah.
Like,
especially in my bedroom.
Yeah.
In common areas, I'm almost meticulous at how I clean up behind myself.
Yes.
But in my own bedroom, a lot of times I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. And it's so crazy. It's kind of like how my office space used to be. If you think about it, like, I should have taken that garbage can out 2 weeks ago because it's overflowing. I'm much better about it now because it's a shared space that we have that we're using, even though my office used to be in the shared living room.
Yeah.
So anyways, I don't know how we fucking squirreled. I'll better take a drink. Jesus Christ. And I'm drinking flavored water, Skittles flavored water.
Waddler.
Well, I am that right now too, because I'm telling you, my mommy pulled out the fucking, she's like, I got a notification from my security cam, and you can see the look on my face. I'm just like,
Hi, mommy.
Hi, mommy. Her and I aren't friends right now, but that's okay. I still love my mommy so much. But she showed me that video. I'm like, I don't want to fucking see that shit. You can tell I'm getting old, my fucking knee. And she's just like, I think it's so cute. And I'm like, look how I'm fucking waddling up the stairs. How the fuck is I? You can literally see the pain on my face as I'm pushing down my knee. I'm like, sell that to fucking entertainment tonight. I know, right? But anyways, I don't know. What were we talking about? I don't even know.
I don't even remember.
What we're supposed to be talking about today. We're a half hour in, and you know what we're supposed to be talking about today? Because, see, this is why we did the magic list. Is to stay on track of trying to do a subject. And it just doesn't fucking work. Mm-hmm. This would explain why so many people, when we were at the coffee shop having conversations.
Confused as fuck.
Yeah, they were confused because we convo switch like I channel surf in the car.
Comment below how confused you are right now.
Like they cannot be more. They can't be more confused than us.
I keep listening to try to figure out what the fuck they're talking about. I get more and more confused the more I listen.
Like, ladies, I love you, but I can see Stacy dropping a note. So in episode 5, you said this, and then you didn't finish it. And then episode 29.394 version, you said, oh yeah, and the answer is pi times 2 squared. I love you, Stacy. I cannot wait until we can get to the show me state. I just,
No, the answer is 42.
The answer is always 42, but that time is come and gone, my friend.
It has. I wasn't aware that the fucking dolphins had left.
Well, I mean, they didn't stick around because, Diddy bought all the baby oil.
Oh my fucking God. I mean, many dolphins, if they could speak, would be Diddy's.
That's all I'm going to say about. Excuse me. So, what's the magic number?
4.
What kind of human are you? And it's a really weird question, right? I get that. And it was one of those things that like 3:00 in the morning when my brain was going, I'm like, I want to make sure that people get how we talk to understand what kind of humans we are. And that's why I was like, oh, what kind of humans are we? Thinking I'm fucking brilliant.
Okay.
But I'm not. It just like 3:00 in the morning, exhaustion going. I want people to understand we're quirky, we're weird, we're ourselves.
I think they got that already.
I think they got that by episode 7. But, here we are going on, whatever fucking number this will end up being. 18? Yeah.
It's legal.
It's officially legal, y'all. You can look at her naked. You don't have to put any amplifiers on.
Wow.
No little blue pills here.
Wow.
Well, once we're 18, we can start pointing out like obvious things. Mm. But anyways, so what kind of human do you think you are?
My nipples are smoking. Sorry, a little Demon Knight flashback for you. I don't even know what context. I need more context.
Okay, so like when you think about yourself, when people want to know about you, when people want to know like what kind of person you are you a shy person? Are you a sassy person? Are you a smart you know what I mean? Like when people ask you, like when you go out on dates and stuff and they ask you like,
what are those?
Yes, anyway, I know. You just meet them, fuck them, and leave them. I get it, Ghost King. I get it, Ghost King. I get it.
Yeah,
but like if it's that thing, like, you know, people want to know like what kind of a person are you? Like for me, I'm a little sassy, I'm a little quirky, but I have my own personal philosophy that I want to really. There's a difference between being nice to people and being kind to people. I want to be kind to the people who are on my inner circle, and I show my kindness for the things I help them with or try to do for them to make their life a little easier. I'm nice to the people I meet in general by hello, how are you? But I want to be, when I die, I want people to be able to say that individual, like, heart on her sleeve. She was a real nice person. She was very kind, just depending on what iteration of life they kind of know me at. I don't want them being like, oh my God, thank God she died because she's a fucking, see you next Tuesday.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say that.
He probably won't say it because it'll probably piss me off.
No, I was thinking about Chuck. Yeah, so I will stop that conversation at that point. So I'm an introvert.
I know this. We're kind of like yin and yang.
I kind of don't care about most things.
That's facts. Facts.
Because I don't got time or energy for all that.
True.
I kind of live by the philosophy of just don't be a dick. Although sometimes it is necessary to be an asshole.
That is so facts.
Because sometimes other people don't get it unless you are.
Yeah.
Especially when the answer is no.
Yeah. And let me tell you what, there are, I won't bring it up. It's for after dark. But I've actually seen you say no to some people and they have just lost their fucking mind.
Yeah. I mean, and I get it because I've been that person too, that, you know, it takes some growth before you can hear no and be okay with it.
Yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, when somebody's telling you no, it isn't about you.
That is correct.
And everybody, well, what do you mean? I'm great. Yeah, I'm just not interested. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, and yeah. Yeah,
it's difficult to describe, but it made you think.
Yeah.
Because so here's the thing.
I'm not thinking.
I know, right?
Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
The thing about it is it was an interesting question in the degree when I saw it came up on the list. That's why I was laughing the other day, because it's really annoying turning the computer puts a hum. It adds to the filter issue as far as there's too much noise. I'm like, fuck, my voice is too much noise sometimes. Anyways, so that's why we went through and wrote a whole bunch down so we would have it there instead of turning the computer on. Because no, I don't have it on my phone. Anyways, I get so annoyed by that when people are like, oh, can you show me on your phone? No, I can't show you. I don't have that app on my phone. My phone is 10 fucking years old. It's holding on. Like if you've ever seen, what the fuck? It's a Nick Kroll animation. It's got Nick Kroll, Maya Rudolph. They're the preteens, the prepubescent kids, and they've got like the sex monsters and everything.
Oh, Big Mouth?
Big Mouth, thank you.
I've never watched it.
My phone is hanging on like
balls on the chin?
Like
that's the motion you gave. I don't know.
No, like Nikki's fucking sex monster, you know, the old guy with the one nut and oh, never mind. You haven't seen it.
I've never watched it. Sean has described it to me a bunch. Yeah. That's why I knew
it's pretty hilarious, but I don't know. Once Kristen Wiig was the voice of the vagina and the clitoris, I kind of creep me out because I'm like, no, Kristen Wiig, don't. But anyways, yeah, my phone is old, it's decrepit. It doesn't have any more memory space on it, for fuck's sake.
Just keep me hanging on.
Listen here, Kylie Minogue.
You don't really care about me.
That's true. Anyways, so I get annoyed when people saying, oh, do you have an app for that? I don't have an app for that. I wish I had an app for every time I wanted to bitch slap somebody, but I don't.
Just set me free.
Oh, why don't you, babe? Oh my God. You want to do this? I'm going to win, especially if we're talking pop culture lyrics. I will win.
Yeah.
Because we already decided that there's no guar, there's no in sound, clean posse, or like whatever.
Where you see my face, where you see a clit, you'll see my face. Because I'm the clit commando.
Well, that's because you have a micro penis.
Sorry.
Because you have a micro penis. It's going to happen. You know, Ron Kovac said it best. If you ain't got it in the hips, you better have it in the lips. Just saying. Anyways. So,
Spider-Man.
It's the shocker. Stop. Like, this is why we squirrel. This is why we run over time. This is why people are like so confused about what we do.
And if you are keeping track, you should be on your 18th drink of it right now. Anyway, carry on. 19th, sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Just added another one.
Yeah, you did. And another probably.
Yep.
Just because you're stifling laughter, so that's your own fault. Anyways, so it was an interesting question when it came up because, like, again, I put that on the list at like 3:00 in the morning. And it was just like, that doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. Because a lot of people, what I found out when we were always having coffee out at the coffee shop, is that people are fucking nosy. They want to know so much about you. Like, are you guys really related? Yes, my family adopted him. So yes, we're related in that way. Shocking news. I would claim him as family. Because we do look similar. We have the high cheekbones and the stubby noses. And hazel eyes. We both have hazel eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And freckles. Facts. Now, I do have freckles. I mean, I just don't. Most of my freckles are where you can't see them.
Thank God.
Do not yuck my partner's yum. Okay? Don't fucking yuck his yum. Anyways.
I just got the ick.
You know, back in 2013, Dagda had some surgery and I had to put his underpants on him. We want to talk about icks now.
Anyway.
That's right. I should have left you in Portland. Anyways.
I mean, I would have been returned where I was born, eh? Just a few blocks away.
Probably. Like down the street, take a left-hand turn, go through the Voodoo Donuts, and then...
Yeah, I was born in the back of Voodoo Donuts. It was a church.
I would have pegged it for the back of a Buick, but whatever.
You would have pegged it all right. Anyway.
That did not sound good for you, just by the way. That I would have pegged it. That doesn't sound good for you, just so you know.
I mean, I understand that cannot happen.
And I understand that I'm not going to talk about it on this podcast. I understand that very well because there's other people in the house today. So, anyways, so some comments are reserved. Anyways, so the idea of it was like, to me, when I reviewed it was, could both of us be honest about what kind of people we are? Mm-hmm. And I like to say I'm a succeeding human. In my mind, I like to think I'm a succeeding human. Yes, my circle is very small. Yes, I probably distrust 99.99999999993 of the planet. Mm. Maybe 100%, or it's like 99.99999, whatever that would be. I think that's like 100. It rounds up, right? So I'm very distrustful of people. I don't give as many people opportunities as I did like to get to know me, like since moving and storage. No. And, you know, there are people who may listen to the podcast that I worked with in moving and storage. There's a couple of them out there. And if you're taking offense to me being honest, saying, look, oh, the mailman's here.
I hope he's male.
He is. I think he's kind of the silly one, though. If you take offense to me saying I had a miserable experience because I am a by the book kind of person, then that's okay. We don't have to be friends. You don't need to listen to this podcast, because the reality is I understand it's really hard to work with somebody who is constantly by the book, but knowing the repercussions and being able to think 3 steps ahead. And this is how it works. If you're going up head to head with somebody for a government job, and everything is identical, everything is tied between you and one other candidate, you and 5 other candidates, they're going to look at every single aspect. This wasn't my first rodeo working for the U.S. government. Being a subcontractor for them wasn't my first rodeo. And I couldn't get people to understand that, look, I get that they want to pack their top ramen, but their top ramen's going into storage. Their top ramen's going to Germany. Their top ramen's going to Korea, which, by the way, you can't send American top ramen to Korea, or at least not when I was, because there's like 2 ingredients that aren't allowed in Korea. I couldn't get people to understand when you're talking about food products going into storage. Okay, rats, rodents, like especially during COVID, warehouse and storage facilities were treated just like warehouses, just like the shop was. You had to hold on to it for 30 days before you could put it out in the public. Yes, I made sure that you guys knew that. Whether you followed it or not, that's on you.
Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, if they're the people, I mean, I loved so many of the people I worked with. There's actually, of everybody I worked with, there's 2 people I really do miss seeing on a regular basis. And one of them I won't see again, like, ever, because of extenuating circumstances that beyond my control. And the other one, I don't even know if they're still alive. I don't have a better way to say it. I didn't really keep in contact with any of them. Yeah. There's a couple people from when the original moving company I first started working with, but I don't see them. I don't talk to them really. I wish them all the best, but at the same time, it's one of those things, like, if you can't sit there and admit, if I can admit that because I'm a by the book person, and I understand it can be difficult to work with me. I get that, because it's really hard if you're like a slack-a-days, or you're like, I just want to get the shit done and get going. Mm-hmm. And it's hard but when you're signing the dotted line, that's the thing that people just did not fucking understand over and over. I'm the one signing, ensuring this. Mm-hmm. So you sneak in a fucking handgun into something, which, by the way, somebody did try to do. Thank you so much for anybody sitting there going, oh, it wasn't that bad. It fucking was. I literally could not express to these people how bad it got. But anyways, so I can admit that, but I also can tell you, I was also a really good coworker, in the sense that nobody went hungry around me. Nobody went thirsty around me. There were people who came to work when they shouldn't have come to work. Mm-hmm. And they slept in the van for several hours while I was the only one working at the job site. So yeah, I can admit all those things. So, and it was, can I admit this, that I'm difficult to work with? 100%. But if we're doing what the rules say, it's gravy to work with me. It's so easy, because you're on united front going, yes, we're following the rules and regulations. And what was really shitty is I would have other crew leaders that would be like, I'd have to go out and help their thing, and I would not do the stuff that were against regulations. And they'd be like, just do it anyways. And I'd be like, hard pass, sir. And it would cause conflict. And I get it would cause conflict. I literally had somebody on another crew that we went out to help. I literally had somebody look at me and go, you're just a fucking old cunt. Just do what you're fucking told. That's what women are supposed to do. Get in the kitchen, do what you're told. And I'm like, fuck you, see you later. Because there was no fucking way I was sending somebody over to Saudi Arabia with banned products, flammable products, and compressed products. Mm. So anyways, enough of that bullshit. Anyways. So that was the kind of the point of asking the question is, could we be honest about ourselves?
Yeah.
And for me, I'm an emotional eater. I get upset. I get attached to very few people. I'm not attached to many people in life. Mm-hmm. I literally can probably count on 2 hands the amount of people I am truly and genuinely attached to. And I can probably even narrow it down to 1 hand the amount of people where I would be absolutely fucking devastated if I never saw them again and didn't even have an opportunity to say goodbye. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's a character flaw in the extent of, like, when we're not together for a couple of days, I feel like I've done something wrong. Mm. And it's because, I don't let anybody know my secrets but you. My partner knows some of them, you know what I mean? But like, he doesn't know the other stuff from before he was here.
Yeah.
He knows everything else. I mean, I tell him everything else now since we've been together. But like, before there was him. So, there's like 5.5 years of secrets that only you know. So it's one of those things where I kind of bear a question in my mind, like, sometimes he's an asshole to me. I wonder if I just hold on to him so he doesn't spill my secrets all on the interwebs. But it's a hard question for a lot. Like our listeners, are they listening? I can tell you right now, there are some of them that are probably going to be like, I could have more patience. I could be more this. I could be more that. That's not what I'm talking about. Who are you as a human at heart? It's literally good versus evil. Are you a good person? Do you try to respect your fellow man? Do you try to respect, anybody who respects you? Or are you just like, fuck it, I'm going to step on you with your little quirky legs? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, we got a little philosophical today, didn't we?
Have you ever watched the Vikings show? The first one, not the second one that was a comedy that then they changed the name to something else.
Are you talking about the Blood Eagle?
Yep.
Yeah, I cried so hard after that episode. So I did watch some of it. I understood why he had to have the Blood Eagle done to him. I understood why. Do you not remember?
I remember. I'm just trying to remember who it was and why you would care. Because if I remember correctly, I was very happy that happened to that person.
Okay, so from my understanding, because I only seen part of it. My understanding, that particular character was his best friend, and I understand that he had the Blood Eagle done to him because it was betrayal. It was some blonde guy, like a really weird, crazy looking face, right?
Yeah.
So I get that. But here's my thing: I don't believe in extreme punishment for anybody who hasn't harmed children or animals.
I was about to say, we had a whole fucking discussion about
that's not on camera.
An unusual punishment.
Yeah, but we redacted that shit. But that's what I'm saying is like, so for me, I'm like, I said to my partner, I was just like, okay, I get why he had to die, right? I understood that. I understood at the time why he had to die, but he didn't hurt children or animals and do foul things in that such of a way. And I'm like, I just don't understand why his punishment has to be that severe.
I don't remember.
Okay, so anyways, Vikings.
The theme song for that.
Okay.
That keeps playing in my head while you're talking about what kind of person are you? And
Jeffrey. Sorry.
Named Jeffrey.
Well, I think you're a good person.
Yeah.
I think I've said this before, and I'll remind everybody right now. Literally, I think you're the person I know in the world with the absolute most integrity. That's not taking away from anybody else. Next to my mommy, anyways. That's not taking away from my partner. That's not taking away from any of my other friends, close confidants, anything like that. It is literally just you are that person who you do what you say you're going to do, and that's how it is. And if you can't complete it or you can't commit to it, you're very honest. A lot of people can't handle that level of honesty. It's just like, it goes back to the story when we were talking at the very beginning, when we were talking about podcasting, how I gave you time to really think about it. And I cannot stand it sometimes when you're like, yep, sure. It's like, motherfucker, it's yes or no. And that's why I feel more confident in what we do, because I gave you opportunity and time to think about it and analyze it. And so, I mean, yeah, you're a dick. I say it all the time.
I'm an asshole.
I'm an asshole and I know it. I get it. But so it was just a curious question. Like, could we be honest enough to admit flaws or, what kind of person you want to be perceived as?
Yeah.
Because the thing about it is we can be super funny and super almost catty to each other. We can be super goofy with each other and to each other, but there's actually more to us than just that. If you guys don't know by now, Dagda's really smart, like really fucking smart, and it drives me nuts.
Occasionally
you drive me nuts, or occasionally you're smart.
Occasionally I'm smart.
There you go.
I have this thing where every 5 or so years I'll look back at my life and think I was a fucking idiot.
So if you're looking back now, you'd be looking back at COVID era.
Actually, I made some really good decisions during that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, during that time, because the shop was closed,
Right.
We're not what is it, vital industry or whatever.
Vital services.
Yeah.
Our customers didn't feel that way, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So yeah, during that time, I actually ended up getting paid almost double what my normal income was.
Right.
And so instead of doing what many people did, and
87% of Americans
splurging on all kinds of stuff, I actually paid off 2 of my credit cards.
Well done. Nux.
And then basically I didn't go extreme on like trying to save.
Right.
But I spent less money than what I probably would have otherwise.
Right.
And then I pumped a bunch of money into paying off 2 of my credit cards, which was a decent amount. I mean, it's not like some people where it's like $10,000 or something like that, but it was a decent amount.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't know what's going to happen when this ends. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if the company we work for is going to survive this.
Right.
So I don't know what's going to happen after that. So if I at least pay, because I had 3 at the time.
Yeah.
That all had money on them. So if I at least pay down 2 of them, then it'll be easier to handle afterwards.
Right.
So I paid off 2 of them completely. And then started working on the 3rd when we started being able to work again.
Yeah, because we were supposed to be on a 2-week lockdown, and then it ended up being almost 3.5 months.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
Because like literally when I accepted the moving and storage job, now, here's the thing. I was in the same boat as you getting, all the unemployment and everything, but I ran out of projects to do here at the house really quickly. And
I have lots of audiobooks and lots of video games to play.
Look,
I have a problem.
Right. With audiobooks. Yeah.
And video games.
And, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, the thing about it is so, I felt guilty for getting the unemployment that we all did. I felt guilty about it, but at the same time, I was also fucking bored. And I noticed that during that time, my smoking had increased, my eating had increased, and it was just like, ugh, I'm so fucking bored. Well, my partner was working in moving and storage, and he was just like, holy shit. They were supposed to have 45 the year before. They had like 60 people during the season. There was 16 of us the year that I did it.
Oh, wow.
There was 16 of us. There was many times my partner and I would go out and do jobs, and we'd be out at the job site from 7:30 in the morning until 11, 12 at night. And then our start time was 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So anyway, so you did lots of smart things. So I'm glad because I was a little bit worried, and you're like, every year I look back, every 5 years I look back. So that's really brilliant because I did the same thing. My car balance on my car that I bought, I would have been paying it off in 2026 because I had a 7-year loan. I paid off my car in 2021. That is thanks to my original moving and storage job and paying attention to the money I got from unemployment. Yeah. Because I literally had all my, until what happened and why I separated and starting doing this, I had everything paid off.
Yeah.
Now I'm just kind of going, you guys, when I say please follow, like, subscribe, share, we have to have a certain number of followers for us to start getting paid for you guys looking at our stuff. So I cannot emphasize it enough how important it is and how much we appreciate any help you guys can send us.
Yes, thank you.
Definitely. Well, and yeah. So
I will say, however, that was the I guess I made 2 smart decisions.
Right.
One was not just blowing all my money. The other one was investing that money back into myself by paying off my credit card.
Hell yeah.
There were other decisions that I could have made that would have been even better. I mean, not financially, but in general. Like, I should have started working out again back then. And I didn't. Instead, I was just being lazy and playing video games.
No, I get that because the depression got me this year. And that's why I'm like so thankful the elliptical's up and running. I might not be on it every day yet, but I got on it after it was down for another week. I got on it the other day and I actually ran on part of it.
Nice.
Yeah, I had to not run though because I was just like, oh, I'm going to fall off this bitch and break a leg. But I did 3/4 of a mile before my niece said, that's enough for now. Mm. We're all humans are a work in progress.
I saw this video the other day and it was like, I'd seen it before, but it was a while ago. And it was like this chick on the treadmill at the gym. She's like walking, and this big strapping young man gets on the treadmill next to her. Big buff dude, good looking dude. Uh-huh. And she's like, looking at him. And then he starts to walk and he's doing this flouncing
movements. Okay.
Tra-la-la type fucking walk. And the look of disgust on her face.
Oh my God.
And then she turns away. It's fucking hilarious. She's like, 1 second. She's like, oh, yes, please. And then, oh, hell no.
Which is so funny because we're of an age and most people who are listening, and I know because of analytics, most people listening are around our age, right?
Yeah.
And what's funny is like, we all saw Phoebe run on Friends, okay? We all saw, maybe not all of us. I see the look on his face. He's like, Friends? What is Friends?
I've watched like maybe 10 episodes, if that. Well, probably more like 3 or 4.
Yeah. Phoebe does what she kind of describes as running like she did when she was a kid, which even though it's not the correct terminology, when I talked about it with coworkers before, when we talk about it, and I'm just like, there was a gal I worked with, and I'm not going to say her name.
Okay.
Because she's a total she's a racist. See you next Tuesday. But she did make one interesting point that wouldn't it be great if everybody ran that way so nobody made fun of anybody? And I was like, yeah, because it would be great if everybody ran just loose with no care in the world and just enjoyed themselves flouncing around. Nobody'd make fun of anybody for whatever size or anything they are running. And I was just like, yeah, it's kind of like free running. Now, that's not the right terminology.
Yeah.
But to me, that's exactly what it was. When I was a kid and we would run, we did all kinds of goofy shit to make each other laugh. You know what I mean? Like, we'd be like, oh, look at me. Yeah. I mean, we'd totally be stewards.
I fucking hate running.
Oh, I do too. But I played soccer a lot when I was a kid. I played soccer and baseball when I was a kid. I mean, but as soon as my girls decided to show up, like, nope. And we didn't have money to do sports when I was a kid. So it wasn't even an option to sign up and get stuff donated to me because I didn't need double black eyes every day and somebody calling CPS. Anyways, so that was my question for today is what kind of human are you? We're not always serious. We're not always funny. Wait, we're not always funny. Sometimes we're serious. I don't fucking know.
Sure, something like that.
Yeah, but I think you're a good human. I think you're an asshole sometimes, but I also think you're a good human.
Yeah, I'm a relatively decent human.
I think so, because I'm not going to... I'll tell you what, I could make the girls, their panties wet thinking about you. The ones that like boys, anyways. Because he's so kind to the people that are in his life that he has a roommate who has a pet who's actively dying, slowly day by day. But because he has enough care and concern for his roommate, he's doing everything he can to help keep this pet alive longer, even though he's old.
And it's likely a lost cause.
Yeah. But you have Squizzy. I mean,
it's not like this is going to sound kind of fucked up. It's not like he doesn't have other pets. He's got 2 other dogs, although one of them is also really old.
Yeah.
And actually that one should already be dead. Based on just how old he is and the breed he is.
Yeah.
He should have died several years ago.
Right.
Like maybe 5 years ago even.
Yeah.
But he has a brand new puppy also and a cat. And then his girlfriend has a relatively young dog. He's not a puppy anymore, but he's still not very old.
They're all puppies till they die.
And then she has a cat also. So
yeah. But that's... This is the thing though, like all the girls would be dropping their panties if they just knew that even though you're an introvert and even though you do need a day or two to yourself, like literally Sunday, once you're done having coffee with your other friend, like you're like, I'm done. I'm out world. Nobody talks to me. Leave me alone. Like trying to get an answer off a text message from this motherfucker. I have to time it just right. Oh, wait, it's 1:12 in the afternoon and I got to ask him a question about Tuesday's work. Yeah, I got to wait till 3 because he's napping.
I'm done humaning today.
You know what's so funny is that is exactly what my partner and I say. Like, he went out on errands a couple of weeks ago. He got his hair cut. Oh, it's so nice. It's so short. I like the way it feels. Anyways, and he comes in the house. I'm like, you okay? I'm so done dealing with humans. It's so funny.
Yeah.
So, but that's the thing. But the ladies, just, you really are a kind person. Well, to me anyways. And there's other people who feel differently.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, fuck you. I fucking got bonus friend award because, like, you know, everybody, I have a hard time being close with a lot of females.
Okay.
And it's just a family thing. It's how it is.
I get that, considering some of your family members.
So, you know, but dudes, like, I'm one of the guys. So, and I've always worked with a bunch of guys. Mm-hmm. So it's really easy for me to get along with guys. And so it's just a bonus for me that we actually do, whether you like it or not, we do get along. But here's the thing. This is one thing I know about you. You can be persuaded a little bit this way or that way. What do you want for lunch? Well, you know, I don't know. I was thinking a burger sound good, but what about tacos? Tacos are better. I can persuade you to do tacos.
Yeah, especially if it's something that I don't care. Yeah.
But when it's something that's important to you, you are like the Rock of Gibraltar. You're not moving.
Not interested.
Right. I'm pretty sure we were at coffee on Saturday, and we don't always record. We have our private moments. And I'm pretty sure you saw that girl checking you out, and that's why you were like, not interested. The 3 Latina ladies. The one older one with the dyed red hair who kept peeking around the corner. You, and I'm like, I think she's checking you out. You're like, not interested. But I think you said it a little too loud. So you have to work on your volume on that one. Anyways, guys, we're running late. Sorry, it's not as funny as normal, but it is food for thought for you. What kind of human are you? It's okay to be a good human. It's okay to be a firm human and have all of your things like that, but you got to kind of be fun like us.
I'm the type of human that is a Tuatha De Danann.
A what?
I'm Dagda.
Oh God, fuck my life.
The Tuatha De Danann are the name of the Celtic gods. As a pantheon, it means the children of Danu.
Disgustingly smart.
Anyway, fucking useless bullshit trivia. Nobody gives a fuck.
Useless bullshit trivia be like, what song made Britney Spears pop off the charts? Oops, I did it again. That's useless trivia. What you know is actually would be considered more of historical trivia or mythological trivia.
Sure.
Stuff that could win you fucking money on Jeopardy, bro.
I mean, so could that fucking Britney Spears question. Leave Britney alone.
Leave Britney alone. That kid, man, I can't even imagine how much money he made off that little fucking meme.
And it's kind of funny because there's a bunch of people that are like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, you must be 28 years old to get this joke.
Yeah.
Leave Britney alone.
Or you just Google it or Loogle it, even better. Hot tub time machine.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, we love you guys. Thank you for your support.
Squirrel.
He's got like 27 drinks he's got to take. Jesus Christ. Right. All right. Till the next time, guys. Remember, please like, please comment, please subscribe, please follow, please share. Please let us know. We're going to continue doing our thing. We won't be so serious next time because next time I know what we're going to talk about.
Uh-oh.
I know. That later.
Stealing my line, you little bastard. Bye.
Bye. Okay, everybody. That's all the time we have for today. So I want to thank you for stopping by to enjoy the conversation. We're glad you're here, and please share and share again and share some more. And if you haven't already, subscribe. We'll be having another chat and another cup soon. We'll talk to you then. Look forward to seeing you.